G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever on the River Delta map. You join me just on the big hill and switchback and zigzag and whatever you want to call it on the way to Brackenheim, and we're watching as one of our trains. I think it's the oil and fuel train. It would appear so. It does have a lot of oil slash fuel wagons. Let's just cheeky click on cheek. There you go. Yes, that is definitely the oil and fuel train. He is rolling past our loaded steel slash plastic slash goods slash planks slash... Yeah, okay, so you're not actually carrying any planks, which is a bit disappointing because I think we do need to be transporting planks on this route. You will have to forgive me, I have not played this save game for a number of weeks, so I may need a bit of catching up here. But something I was looking at when I fired things up was I was like, well, who's losing money, who's making money? And as you can see there, Coal Roth de Strohl, which is obviously Rothenheim, I think Rothenfels, Rothenrugliwu, the Rothenfels, there you go. Rothenfels to Stralsund Coal is leading the charge, having, lost us 1.8 million this year, which is not good. So of course I looked at it and said, well, what can we do to transport more coal? I thought we obviously need more coal to be transported to actually make some money. And I went over to the coal mine and I'm like, well, okay, there's definitely coal coming out and we've got a solid 45 coal waiting. And this train has a capacity of 160 and that's one of two trains running on the route. So we clearly need the coal mine to start producing more coal. And I thought, well, what would make the coal mine produce more coal? And I thought, if the steel mill wants more coal. Now currently, steel mill not really interested in coal. They are gonna try and upgrade production. Apparently they want more coal, but they don't really. They say they want more coal, but what they really want me to do is transport more of this steel that's sitting around. So yeah, we need to really pump up a couple more trains onto this intermodal Bruch de Strohl to Ochs, because yeah, currently we've got two trains on there with 10 wagons a go. Is that one? No, that's the coal train. See, he's only half capacity. So, I mean, yeah, that's why. If he was running at full capacity, we might have a chance of turning a profit. And I realise that even if he does make a smidge of a loss, it doesn't really matter too much because he's propping up, the steel trains and the iron ore trains. And if they're making enough of a profit to cover his deficit, so that overall the company is making a profit, so, you compare your running costs railroad, 42 million. That seems like a lot. To, your income from railroad, which would be down here, to 70 million. So, as long as overall we're making a tidy profit that we can then afford to upgrade trains, buy new trains, blah, 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 then that's A-okay. However, yeah, 1.8 million, what's going on here? What are you doing? No, settle down now. Okay, good. Just chill. I was watching all the wagons bang around. I'm like, hey, whoa, those are expensive wagons. Don't you be hurting them. Because, otherwise we're going to have some words. But yeah, so anyway, so that's something we need to look at there. You can see this train here is trying to climb the hill. He's having a bit of a rough old time. What are you? If you're not, or maybe you're the counterpart to him. There you go. Both the intermodal trains are part way up the hill. So what I was thinking is, because we've only got about 4 million in the bank, and we do have several trains running on this section, it might be a good time to finish the double tracking. As much as I like these single track loops and walls as they wind their way up the hill, I mean, you got to admit that is some gorgeous railroad. And that is what I love about this game, is you can build some really gorgeous stuff. Might not be very functional, but it sure is pretty. So let's see, that's on the inside of the curve, and of course that's on the outside of the curve. Well done, me. So we need to switch the tracks over at some point. We need the catenary on. So if we bring you around the outside here, what are we looking at? 600 and something. So what I'm thinking is we bring you around the outside to about here, bulldoze this section here, and then just I was trying to say redress it and rejig it, and it came out as redress. So we bring it to around about here. What's that get me? 67 k's now. That should be enough. Obviously it's going to be faster than the inside curve anyway. So now if we hit the sneaky pause button, we can bulldoze this. I know we've probably just upset the apple cart in a big way. Now how is that going to... No, you're going to be a pain in the arse. I'm just hoping to line this up perfectly. Bring you around here. You should create another bridge. You have. Happy days. Let's put the same bridge we had in before just for completeness. I'm pretty sure it was one of those. If it wasn't, I'm going to look like a bit of a goose. We'll go ahead and stick in another... Stick in it. There you go. Thank you. That was really not as difficult as it was, or at least as it looked. We can hit the unpause button here, and we should see all of our trains have switched over to the correct side there. So we've got a set of points in here. I may as well just leave them there just in case someone gets lost at some point in the future. Oh, that's right. I forgot how many signals I had going on here. Oh, wacko. Where's the most normal signal? Block signal. That's exactly the signal you want. So we'll go ahead and whack one of those in there. And one of those in here, because I still don't understand what any of these signals mean, but that's okay because I'm from Australia, so ignorance is bliss. So whack in a couple on the bridge here. Oh, hello, there's that train that we were just talking about. Whack in one before the tunnel there. And over here we've already got one going the other way, so we'll just whack in one, I'd say here, so you can see as you come out of the tunnel. Again, we'll leave those points in there just in case anyone gets lost at some point, because the lines are not switching tracks here, so there's really no need to remove them. So again here, inside curve, well done me. Now I'm hoping if I click here and then drag it up to here, it should automatically, oh look at that, it did. As I said, automatically glue itself onto the inside of the tunnel, which is fantastic. Again, we're going to need a signal here. Let's say that's fine. We've already got one there. And we'll have another one coming out of the tunnel. No, I don't know about there. Yeah, that seems like somewhere where you would place a signal. And that's a thing that we've done. And then, of course, over here, we need the outside track to come around. And please let it be on the outside again. It is, yes, look at me. I probably alluded to this in a previous episode saying, yes, we'll leave it on the outside here and on the outside there, so when the time comes we can connect them up with zero problems, and I would classify that as zero problems. So hit the, no, just wait for autosaves to do its thing. It's cool, we got time, we know where to be. Click the big tick there. I said tick, not another word, and then we'll go ahead and whack down a signal there for completeness. We'll whack down a couple of signals here outside the tunnels. This should, in theory, help speed things up. And while I've been faffing around with signals and track building, we should have a bit more money in the bank so that hopefully we can actually get something happening. We've sort of, with all the construction costs, we've only ended up going up by 1.6 million, which is not as much as I was hoping. So there's the intermodal train we saw climbing the hill before. He is loading up with tools and machines. And again, this factory is very lackluster, possibly because we're not delivering many planks. I'm considering just removing the planks from the equation altogether and just delivering steel and plastic. Because something I was thinking about while I was playing Transport Fever, just on a sort of a more personal level where I don't have to talk the whole time, is that this map especially suffers with, oh hello, we got some new vehicles going on, that's good, we'll talk about them in a minute. But why don't we ride the train while we're yakking? Oh, that's a fancy looking type of thing. Yeah, anyway, so this map, oh hello, you're a new, are you just one of these with a longer nose? I don't know. Anyway, we'll follow this train while I yak, but I'll just ruminate on industries for a while and give you something to look at. So anyway, let's consider. We have 2 of every industry on this map, I believe. So, in this game, the industries sort of pair up. So one farm can fully supply one food processing plant, which can provide enough food for 4 towns, I want to say. Where it gets complicated is when you've got multiple industries that share the same primary. So I'm not sure how it works. So does enough livestock from the farm supply the food processing plant to provide food for 4 towns? Or do you need to ship the grain as well? Now I'm inclined to say it's just the livestock, because you've also got the chemical plant that wants 2 grain to make 1 plastic. Now, 1 plastic can then go to... What happened to my tunnel? Good gosh. No. Just ruminating over tunnel fixie. Yeah, I don't care. Those points are obviously not long for this world. I'm not going to bother putting them back. Okay, can we have another crack at that, please? Yes? Yep, fine. Good. Much better. Now give me my train back. Oh, it's already open. Okay, good. Anyway, commence ruminating once more. So as I was saying, 1 plastic can either go to a tool shop and combine with steel, or it can go to a factory and combine with 1 planks. Now, does that mean I need to produce twice as much plastic? Like, I'm sorry if you're struggling to stay with me here. I'm pointing at the screen. I don't know why that's not down here. Let's just look at this tunnel. No, I never thought I'd have to proofread tunnel entrances. But yes, so does that mean I need twice as much plastic to ensure enough supply for 4 towns? Or does the plastic balance out by the fact that we're adding steel? So where am I going with this? Well, this map has 2 forests and 2 sawmills, right? Cool. So that's giving us, let's say, 2 logs and 2 planks. Cool. Now, the tool shop wants 2 planks all on its own, and the factory wants 2 planks effectively, because we're sending it steel and plastic. So somehow we need 4 planks. So does that mean the map really should have 4 forests and 4 sawmills? Or are we okay because we're combining the goods? So this is where it sort of falls down. I'm not one of those hyper-efficient players. I mean, if you've watched the Transport Tycoon series, you know that I don't go all out. I just want to make... I mean, look at this. I'm gesturing at the screen. But look at this. This beautiful unfolding vista. We've got a passenger train climbing up the hill. We're following this freight train down the hill. In the distance, you can see the town we're heading to. You've got mountains. You've got a river. You've got some sort of bollocky hill here. We're going into this tunnel, which I just noticed has a really nice entrance. Didn't bother to check that one over there. That one looks fine from here. But I mean, this game is just absolutely stunning. And that's what I'm playing it for. I'm playing it for a nice, pretty, sort of a working model railroad type deal, you know. I mean, obviously you can min-max everything to get the most efficient sort of transport network. And if that's how you play, that is fantastic. And I respect the hell out of you for that, because I just don't have the patience, the time, the logic, or, let's be honest, the intelligence to make that work. But one thing I do want to make sure is that I'm moderately successful at this game. I mean, I don't want to be throwing a bunch of money down the drain running loss-making trains. So what I'm thinking is somehow we need to cut the... Hello, passenger train. Somehow we need to cut the planks out of this operation up here. And the way I've managed to intertwine all of my networks means that that's likely going to be impossible. But we definitely need to move more steel up here and less planks. So currently, do we actually have any planks trying to go up there? Yes, we do. Okay, so the planks are coming in on intermodal Brug to Stroll to Ox. So we basically need to eliminate planks from this area altogether, because we want to send them all over here. So that means, obviously in theory, we just need to eliminate this connection between intermodal Brug to Stroll to Ox. We need to remove the connection up to Halver. Does it go to Halver? Where's it go? It goes somewhere. I know that much. You come around here. Oh no, you go this way. Okay. Oh, of course, because you're coming over to the factory to deliver things here and pick up the goods. That's fine. Okay, good. So we need to figure out why you're picking up why you're stopping here on the way south. And you don't need to. In fact, you're not stopping here on the way south. South? North? I don't know. So how the hell are planks getting up there then? Because you're skipping it completely, which is likely why I set it up like that in the first place. As I said, haven't played it for a while. Okay, so are you picking anything up here apart from the planks? You're picking up plastic to go to the factory. Right. Is there another way we can get plastic to the factory? So we've got to trace the plastic. Okay, so the plastic's coming in down to Ochsenhausen. Cool. So we need to figure out what lines are going from here over to here. So we just want to take the plastic. We want to eliminate this as a stop altogether. Obviously, that means we won't be delivering bricks and tools direct to Ochsenhausen. We'll be delivering them up here to the goods siding, but that should be okay, because I'm pretty sure we've got a route. We've got plastic goods to Ochsenhausen. Okay, hang on. Well, there you go. You're bringing the plastic in anyway, because you're stopping at the chemical plant, then the goods factory. So you're dropping the plastic off, then you're going over to east, which is should be delivering into town. Yes? No, is that no? That's not east over there. Where's east? Hello. Where's east? Over here. Okay, so then you're delivering your goods over here, which I'm assuming, yes, then we've got deliveries commerce, so the goods are going into town that way. Fantastic. So we can effectively remove Ochsenhausen main distribution from this train's orders. There's one now. Good, so we'll wait for him to unload, and then we'll bosh that completely off and see what the pathfinding does. So remove that. Okay, well you've just wigged out there. I probably removed it prematurely. Sorry, what are you carrying? You're still carrying a lot of steel. That's good. And by removing the tools and the machines, hopefully back down here now, we can free that up to just carry steel up to the factory as well. I don't know if that'll work, but I think it's a nice theory. Now, What that does mean, though, is we need a new way to get goods and tools from this factory down to these towns, because obviously he's still going to bring them. He's still going to bring them down here to the factory. So I'm wondering if we can't set up another track here. Oh, we're not going to have room, are we? We've only got one train using this platform anyway. That's fine. Good. So I'm thinking we set up a direct route between here and perhaps Oxenhausen here. And then we just need it for it to carry something back again. We could probably get it to carry bricks back because we do have Brackenheim deliveries here, which I believe captures both the commercial and industrial areas. Hello? Yep, get out of the way, please. Yes, so we've got good catchment of commercial and industrial here. So in theory, we could get a train that brings bricks from this distribution hub here, because obviously we've got the bricks coming in from Rothenfels. We bring the bricks up here to Brackenheim, unload those bricks, and then we can take tools and machines back down the hill again. Yes, I like the way that's going. So we'll set that up as a new line. Good, it's also green. Okay, so come down here. Boom. Are you able to turn around? No, that's only a one-way track because we sort of cheaped out when we built this, didn't we? Yeah, so that's only an inbound track, which means you're going to get hella confused until this junction here. Okay, so that's something we can't do. We can't have it turn around here, not without finishing our second track back out here, which we could probably do, but again, it'd snarl up this junction here. So why don't we double down? So how are we getting bricks in here? That's line one, that's one we just built. Okay, so how are we getting the bricks to Oxenhausen? Because they're coming in from here somehow. We have many platforms. Okay, we have 4 platforms and we're using 4 of them. One of them might be a through platform. Is there any vacant platforms here? Oh, there is, number 3. Good. Okay, fantastic. Bricks, rock to Ox. No, I don't want to change you. I just want to look at you. Yes, okay, so we've got a lot of bricks on that route anyway. So what I'm thinking is maybe... I mean, in the short term, we double up, but in the long term, we remove this bricks route completely and combine it with this route. So we have a train that runs from here, down here to drop bricks off, and it then continues on down to Brackenheim. Obviously, we will have to build that second track. And then this one continues back up again, you know, and reverse it. So basically, combine the 2 routes. But for the short term, what I want to do is run this one down here to here, drop off tools, drop off machines. Happy days. Then I want you to come over here, pick up some bricks, and then run direct back to Brackenheim. Because obviously we've got the bricks coming in on the ship down here that we are delivering to... Okay, you didn't carry any bricks, but the theory is we're delivering bricks by ship down the river. So we don't need the bricks to stop off here, except for distribution to Oxenhausen and perhaps on the train up here to Halver. So I think that's a sound theory. Sing out if you disagree with me. I'm hearing crickets. Good, I'm proceeding. Okay, so after Oxenhausen main distribution, we're going to send you over here and hopefully you pick the blank platform. You have, number 3. Please tell me you pick the blank one at Oxenhausen as well. Please, 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 please. You haven't. Okay, you're being a bit of a trollop there. Which track was the other train using? I think it was 2. Let's just try and switch you to 2 and see if that still works. No. Right, okay, I'm beginning to see the problem here because 2 only connects up with this one-way track system that we built. Yes, we really cheaped out on this, didn't we? Okay, so to get from 2 over to the... Yeah, okay, so okay, I see the problem here. Okay, so is there anyone else that can sacrifice their platform? No, you're already on Terminal 2. We want Terminal 3. Yes, okay, so that one's fine. And, we'll have to electrify because we won't be able to use an electric train on this route. That's not good. Also, why do we have a complicated junction? Oh no, there are points there. It's just not showing up. There's some there. It just wasn't showing up from this level of zoom. Yes, okay, so we will have to electrify down here, which probably means the death of steam eventually. Okay, so crude fuel. What's your deal? Let's have a look at you. What do? You need to come through and end up... Okay, so you keep going on the electric track, so we can just swap your terminals around. That's not a problem. So you, my friend, can go through Terminal 2, and you'll do that without complaint. Wonderful. I'm loving it. Good. Okay, so line 1, we're going to call you bricks / what else are you transporting? Tools / machine. You know what, I'm just going to call it intermodal. It's carrying multiple cargoes, intermodal. And you're coming from... Oh god, I can't remember my abbreviations. Let's find intermodal. Burke. Yep, there you go. Burke. which is good because it's carrying bricks too, to Ox to Roth, I'm going to guess. Roth, yep, nailed it. Fantastic. It's like I never left. Good, okay, fantastic. So you're going to do that thing, which complies with our one-way track in here and our stupid one-way track out system that we aren't using because that comes up here. Hopefully someone's still using that. Is someone still using that? Yes, the oil train is. Yep, all according to plan. Then you're just going to scooch down here and do your thing up here, taking bricks back in a more direct fashion, which I'm hoping will A, make money, and B, free up a bit of capacity on that other route to carry the steel. So what are you carrying? You're intermodal. Yeah, okay, so we've dropped a bit of steel off down here, going to Oxenhausen, which could be good or it could be bad. I'm not really sure. But either way, that's a thing that's happened. And yes, you should still be carrying tools and machines down here to the freight hub. So we'll let you keep your intermodal classification there. But yes, okay, so that's fine. Happy with that. Yes, and that should work well. So all we need now is some sort of train. Has any freight started showing up? No, probably because no trains on the route yet. Where do I have depots, by the way? I have a depot here. Not terribly useful for me. Not really, because I mean it'll send the first train. Oh, I guess it'll send it up to get bricks. But do I have a depot up here where I can go to get the bricks quicker? No, because it'll come out of here. Wow, I really did not design my depots very well, did I? I know, you've all tried to tell me before. Oh, here's a depot. This will do. Good, okay. Problem is we haven't finished electrifying yet, so that will leave us restricted to steam and diesel. And of course, as it's the first time I've clicked the buy train list, it's going to be a pain in the bum. So, diesel. Well, no, useless. Okay, good. Steam, what do we got available? Yeah, okay, so we've got the 41, which is it's a heavy hitter. I mean, tractive effort 120, 1900 horsepower. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. Does not really compare to the... Ooh, you're a fancy looking fella, aren't you? I guess you're a reskin of the default one, I want to say. 4,000 horsepower. We have to electrify. We're not going to get the brick train up the hill any other way unless we electrify. So we'll put paid to buying a new train. Hopefully while we're electrifying, we're not spending too much money. But we are sort of, earning money. I couldn't think of the word earning. Is that a problem? It probably is. Okay, so electrify, yes. Electrify, yes, please. Yes, do that thing. Why did I only electrify? No, I haven't electrified this track. It's because this is open. Yeah, that's a trick there. Oh, yeah, I saw that coming. Not a mile away, but I definitely saw it a distance away. And the advantage is now we get these cool 3-track catenary supports, which I like. They look cool. Sue me. Don't sue me. I'm not sure how it would stand up in court, and I don't want to test the theory. Okay, so which track do we want to electrify here? Which track goes where? Let's play a game called Don't Electrify the Wrong Track, you gibbon. Okay, so we want to come around to this bridge, so that's fine. That's fine. So it is this track. I mean, I secretly thought so, but I didn't want to articulate my desires in case I got in trouble. Oh, good, we've put a stanchion right in the middle of this track. Wonderful. You wouldn't want to put it on the other side, would you? No, because if I electrify that, it'll just... What if I electrify this? No, it didn't make any difference. What about this? No, I've just electrified a bunch of nothing for no reason. And now we've gone around the corner. How far does that go? Okay, well, it goes all the way up here. We may as well electrify up to this. Oh, we've electrified the main line as well. Nil bollocks. Oh, well, that's a thing that we'll remember and come back to. Said no one ever. Okay, so we need to electrify this station, of course. Or, no, we don't, because we have through tracks. Yeah, sorry, I've been playing too much vanilla Transport Fever where you can't have through tracks, because obviously that is a mod. And, yeah, let's just say it does not make for pretty station design. With platforms on top of platforms and, well, we've just got floating overhead here. We'll just let the laws of physics deal with that. That's not my... I have no quandary here. Oh, look at that. That was a big gasp of electrification. A big gasp of... Is that what you're going with? That was a long section of wires to put up. Now, do we want to come over here? No, because we're not really coming over here. Or do we want to electrify it because we are electrifying a route and we might seek to put an electric train on there in the future? Yes, we will, because, it's not going to cost us too much money. Where does that track go? Oh, that's the passenger line. Okay, well, I don't think anyone comes off the passenger line straight down there. I think I just built it because it looks cool. But, just in case, we will electrify this station as well. Hello. Yes, you. Yes, catenary, please. Apply. Please don't break my station. Please, 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 There's a bridge in the way. No, it seems to still be connected. Because sometimes when you upgrade a station, obviously it turns the track connections into buffer stops, which, let's be honest, not great. Okay, so why that? Yeah, there was nearly big trouble in little Rothenfels. Or where are we? Oxenhausen. Big trouble in little Oxenhausen. Yep, very nearly happened. You saw it here first, folks. I, for once, avoided a catastrophe. You know, it's rare, but it does happen. Okay, so we're going to wire all this up because reasons. Oh god, oh dear, what is happening here? Yes, okay, so we want to wire up that direction. We haven't done the passenger line yet, so I'm not going to wire it up. Ooh, hang on, no, we've got freight train. No, we may as well just wire this whole section up here, because I may come back later and put electric trains on and then be confused as to why it doesn't work, and then you'll have to watch half an hour of me going, why isn't it not able to find path? What's wrong with this train? You know, and it's just not going to make for entertaining viewing at all. You know, thus implying that the stuff you're watching is entertaining viewing. I mean, jury's still out on that. Good. Okay, so that's all that done. Yes, do that as well. Don't let me forget to wire up all these stations. You got to call me out on it in the comments if I've missed one. But you know, wait till the video's over. Because if you're sitting there mashing, you're going, "You didn't do the brick station." No, I'm well aware of that. I was going to do them all at the same time. So you know, who looks like the dummy now? But of course, if I get to the end of the episode and I haven't done the brick station, well, then your comment would be justified. And to answer my own question, I would look like the dummy. So, you know, that's that. There's nothing really to say about that. Oh dear God, this is complicated. Oh, it's just a diamond. Okay, I saw all these different bits getting highlighted, and I was like, that's solid green. I swear I saw a bit of red in the middle there. Yes, this was a smart choice because I forgot the farm trains rock and roll down through the passenger line to get back out instead of clogging up the goods hub up there. And then obviously we need to wire up this single track station up here. God, I hope Steam doesn't die too soon. I'm a big fan of these Austrian numbers. They're really nice models. I mean, as I've probably harped on about before. I mean, that is a gorgeous piece of train. Look at that. That is just phenomenal. These wagons are very spiffy too, but obviously we keep the wagons. You know, we're not gonna ditch the wagons because we've ditched the engine. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, my bad. Okay, now we do the farm station. Yep, okay. See, I know you're all watching like hawks ready to get on the keyboard and be like, "No, you missed a station. You idiot." You know, and it's probably entirely possible, but I'm going to see that it's not. Okay, so we may as well do this one as well. Catenary, please. Thank you kindly. Okay, so that should all be done. I did this station while I was passing through, and I may as well come back and do this one and do all the associated trackage, just so we've completed everything in this area. Again, just so we don't get caught. Sorry about that. What are you carrying? Oh, hello. Are you carrying plastic? Are you carrying stone? Oh, they're the new stone hopper wagon thingies I built. I thought they were open wagons carrying giant Lego pieces. But no, it's a wagon made out of giant Lego pieces that we've hollowed out to carry stone. Very cool. Big fan of that. I probably said that when I built it, but, you know, here we are. Good. Okay, so that's all set up now. So hopefully we shouldn't have any trouble buying a train and setting it up on a line, the intermodal line that we've just built. And was it here I wanted to build it? I think it was. Okay, so what do you cost to run a year? 1.2 million. Do we think that we're going to make 1.2 million from this route? 90 k's an hour. Okay, what else have we got? We got the E4, 130. Oh, you're an express passenger locomotive. You're no good to me. What are you? You are a lot of text. Congratulations. In fact, you've got so much text you've managed to shrink this. Can I make this window bigger? No. Okay, well that's fine. You are 1.1 million a year for less power. No, I think we're going with this. We'll go with the nice new one, the DRG version. So what year are we in? 1940. Okay, so we haven't really had World War II yet. I mean, it sort of has a little bit. Like it's, I mean, I know it's kicked off, obviously, but it's not over yet. So I don't know if we really have the East German and the West German railways set up yet. But we've got this grey number instead of this green number, which I think is the West German version. So we'll build the East German version just to differentiate between the lines. And now we're looking for a wagon that can carry tools, machines, and bricks. I'm fairly sure we're going with a flat car. Not you. You're a default one. You're a default one. Here we go. This is the one I'm looking for. So you can carry construction material, machines, tools, and any other paraphernalia you might get going. Now, you can carry construction material, nothing else that we want, so that's fine. and those probably a bit small and old. You can carry construction material. We can have boxcars on this fella as well. Now, we've got to be careful we don't buy a wagon that carries something we don't want it to. This might be the way to go to stop the game, loading planks on it. But I do like these state cars. They do look really good. I'm building the state cars, bugger it. How long do we build the station? I know. I keep saying I'm going to build consistent station lengths. And I think I have done for the most part for this game. But, okay, so 400 meters long. Okay, we're probably not going to need 400 meters of train. How long are you? You, please be 400 meters long. 400 meters long. Oh my God, please, 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 please. As I said, it has been a while since I played. Maybe I finally got consistent station lengths going. I do. Good. Okay, so back to the buy window. So we can go up to 400 meters. Let's go with, how many wagons is that? Let's see what 10 gives us. 160 meters. That'll do for starters. Plus we've run out of money. So, it's sort of like, if we did want more, we'd have to borrow, and I don't particularly want to do that. So you are going on intermodal Brucht-Ochstroch. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. No, it just sounds like I'm shooting an AK-47 or something. Okay, so train 32 has made a triumphant departure to that part of the depot. Good for you, my friend. Don't be shy. Come on. What's the concern here? You've got 2 tracks to go into. Are they both occupied? Well, one of them is by intermodal Ochterhalve, which is bringing in a big fat lot of nothing. Are you supposed to be bringing a big fat lot of nothing in? Well, I guess the only thing you could be bringing in is planks, so it's probably a good thing that you're empty. In fact, I think I set up on your orders that you should empty. Yes, okay, so I've already tried to see off the plank problem already. So all this work I've done in this episode was completely pointless, because all I had to do was check this train to make sure it was forcing it unload up at the plank region. So, that was well done on my part. So I don't know why you're not coming into this track here. What's wrong with this track here? This track will surely get you where you need to go. Hello? Don't be shy. Come on. Come out of the depot, please. Waiting for free path. I get that. What's wrong with this free path? Okay? See, it comes around here, and you can come out, and you got points. See, you can get over onto this track and go exactly the way he's going. And there's even like a little signal here. Maybe because there's no signal here. I'm not sure what your issue is. Gonna come on. Hello, aren't you a handsome looking train? Oh, is this the train with the waiver? No, that's the other German engine. It's fine. Just hoping to get a friendly wave going on, but that's okay. Okay, yeah. When you're ready. Yeah. Okay. It's just hit the high speed button until he's willing to come out, because I will wait until you are ready to depart, and then I will wrap the episode up, because otherwise we'd go on too long. In fact, I think we're going to go on too long just waiting for this guy to emerge anyway. Come on. Yes, you've just cost me 100 grand. Come on. Don't be shy. Come on. Have I somehow buggered something up? This feels like something I've buggered up. Oh no, we're waiting for this train to leave. Okay, well, once he leaves, then you're going to come out, right? Okay, he's now well and truly gone. Yep, completely disappeared. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay, let's try and put in a little bit of track in here. Catenary, yes. Just over here, okay? 54, we can do better than that. 55. We can do 56 if we really want to. Okay, how about now? Yes, we have a path, we have a track, we have a train, we have a triumphant departure, we have a good scene to end the episode on. I mean, I don't know if he's going to make any money. You'll have to stay tuned to see if we've highlighted him. That's a nice looking engine. I do like the little German crest on the side of him too. Let's just zoom in. Have a good look at that. Yeah, that is a very nice piece of train there. Look at that. That's a good reskin. I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the River Delta map. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode in which I built a completely pointless train because I had solved the problem, possibly at the end of the last episode, possibly at another point. Either way, I'm going to achieve my stated goal of making sure that coal train makes some money. It seems to be making... Oh no, there it is. Okay, it's only lost 2 grand this year, so the problem sort of fixed itself. In fact, this train has lost more money because it hasn't actually done anything yet. But anyway, as I was saying, T-Nick, Transport Fever, River Delta map, thank you for your company, as always. Obviously, Transport Fever 2 is out now, and I'm sure that is on the channel somewhere too. Get it, too. But thank you for sticking with this series. I mean, as I record this, they have announced the release date for Transport Fever 2, and as soon as it is available, I will be buying it and giving it a burl, and I'm sure I'll record something for the channel But if I am, you know, recording a series on that when you are watching this, thank you for sticking with the original, because this is still a very pretty game. Until then, later days. There's some bricks waiting for you. I mean, I really hope the game has actually said, hey, let's put some bricks on that new train. This is not going to go well at all, is it? No, it is not.